In this video, we're going to explore how we can toggle data individually. So for example, here I click on this red button here, or this button with the red, and the data of red is disappearing. If I click again, it toggles back in here. And if I click on the blue, you can see here we're hiding all of these data nicely here. But while hiding this, the y-axis here doesn't do anything. But if I click on this, it starts to change here, and then if I click on this, you see it will not appear. So these are different structures from each other. So let's explore how we can play around with this. In this video, we're going to focus on how to toggle data on click event in chart.js. And with toggle, I'm referring to hide and show data. So this is a part of the chart.js API, which can be useful. And let's start and explore how we can do this immediately. So what we're going to do is, before we even start anything, we're going to go here on getting started on this website, chartjs3.com / and then getting started. Just make sure you see this link here. And in here, I'm going to copy this code here. If you want to understand what this code really does, I would recommend to watch this video here. So I'm going to paste this video here, this chunk of code. And then what I'm going to do is I'll just move the title in here. So once I save this here, now we have a nice working chart here, bar chart here beautifully. And what I want to do now is I want to explore the API. And what we're using currently is the latest version of chart.js, which is chartjs 3.5.0, which is the latest one as of now. And what we're going to do is here, we go here to the developers. Basically, if you're on chart.js, you're probably on this side here. You go to developers, and in the developers, you click on the submenu API. Once you click on that, you will see here every API currently available. And of course, there's more if you would click on this one, but these here are the core, and these are being specified more in detail compared to the others. However, what we want here is basically very simple. We want to toggle, and toggle means show or hide just one of these values here. So for example, we want to make a button. Put in a button here, click on the button, and then we hide and show the item. So how to do this? Well, in here, we have here the toggle data visibility. And this toggle data visibility is focused on an index number. Alright? Remember here, it toggles every data set with the index number of 2. So let's start and create something here first. So in here, I'm going to make a div. This div class, I'll just give it a button box, and then in here we're going to put in multiple buttons. And what I want to do here is I want to activate it with an onclick. So when I onclick here, I want a function to be triggered, and I'm going to be very simple with the function. I will say here, probably the best would be here, quotation, toggle data points. Alright, so I'm going to put it here, and then I'll say here the first data point, this will be red, blue. So we're going to grab all of these. We're going to make 6 buttons, and this will be red. Let's grab this one here. Just paste it in here multiple times. Alright, so we have red, then we have blue, then we have yellow, we have green, and then we have purple, and then we have orange. Alright, is that correct? Yes, orange at the end, purple afterwards, yellow here, then red, blue, yellow, green. Alright, there we are. So to toggle them, we need to use, as you can see in here, it refers here with the toggle data visibility index. It uses an index number. This is the number here. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to put in a number here, because red is the first one in the array, so index 0, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in total there are 6 items in here, which is correct because there are 6.06 values in this array. Alright, what we're going to do now is we want to activate the function. So we're going to create here a function, and this function will have the name toggle data, if I'm not mistaken, or this is the function name, toggle data point. Here we're going to use we will grab the argument value, which is here, is basically our parameter. So I'm going to say here number for now. Not the best description, but that's alright for now. And then what we're going to do in here is the following. We will say basically this here. We're going to copy this code, visibility of the chart, basically these two. We can just copy this, and after the other one we can just paste in here. And then we have here my chart dot update. So we're going to update this chart, of course. So why my chart and why this as chart? Well, first of all, this is just a default code here. We need to grab the my chart here, which is this item here. Right, the canvas ID, because that's the one we want to pinpoint. This here, when we remove, this will not be the argument here, but we're going to grab this parameter. So it depends on what we click. Whatever we click on here, it will toggle that data. So if I save this and refresh now, we have all these buttons, and if I click on green here, you can see green is disappearing. And if I click again, it shows again, and there we are. So if I do this, you can see here, we can do a lot of items here. Basically, we disappear everything, but it doesn't disappear as this here, because you can see here, this happens if I click on this. If I click again here, pay attention to the y-axis. It shows again the correct value. So as you can see here, this here maintains the, basically we're not hiding the data, it's just not showing it here, or it's set on 0. It's indirectly setting it on 0. And this one here is just basically removing the data itself, or not really removing it, it's make it not visible as well, but on a different scale that the chart.js is not able to find any data at all. So this is a slightly useful trick. With this, you can do a little bit more, that if the moment you click on this, as you can see, if I click on this right now, it doesn't respond here. If I have to click on this first, then it will respond. But with this, you could do still a bit more with maybe a button here with showing extra data that the moment you click on this, it could show how to do something more. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy this video, you probably will enjoy this one as well. And if you're interested in chart.js, check out in the description box the link directing to my chart.js course, where you can learn everything about chart.js. And finally, of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel.